If you have ever sat in a dentist chair to get your wisdom teeth removed, you may disregard the thought that anything spiritual can be associated with this experience. This can be justified, as you were the pain barrier. However, watch further before you think wisdom teeth are not useful to the human mouth, with their only function to grow until they meet a sad and painful end. Wisdom teeth aren't totally useless. I'm not saying this to make you feel better, but instead to tell you about the spiritual connection they have to justify their existence. So in this video, you will learn how wisdom teeth are viewed. Do we all get wisdom teeth? Wisdom teeth may not erupt in the case of some individuals, with many receiving them comfortably. Yet there are some for whom the experience can be very painful. Wisdom teeth erupt in force around the time of adulthood, 17 to 25 years behind the molar teeth. However, they are generally pulled out by the dentist post-eruption. Renowned biologist Charles Darwin called the wisdom teeth a vestigial organ. This means an organ of the body which did serve a specific purpose in historic times but tend to become futile over evolution. Explaining further on the evolution history of wisdom teeth would require some digging in through our past. Our ancestors used wisdom teeth as backup, the reason being that they would generally feed on meat that was rough and sometimes uncooked. Therefore, it was unlikely that their teeth would stay in good health for very long. Additionally, our ancestors weren't familiar with the concept of oral hygiene. As a result, their teeth tend to fall out around the age when our wisdom teeth in today's time start growing in. For them, growth of wisdom teeth didn't pose a problem because their molars were already gone by that stage. However, with our teeth being relatively healthy, eruption of wisdom teeth is painful because they start pushing against the already intact molars, and that's exactly why most people need to visit the dentist to have them extracted. Now let's find out the spiritual meaning of wisdom tooth pain. Interestingly, wisdom teeth do have a spiritual meaning. The problem of this spiritual eruption of wisdom teeth is often associated with a close underlying spiritual problem. Therefore, it's recommended to work toward the spiritual healing of the issue simultaneously while addressing it at the physical level. Problems with wisdom teeth are clear indicator of some kind of fear we experience in our lives. This could be because of several people or situation. It means that we are scared of change, scared of accepting that change, or scared of letting go of people or things. It also implies that we can't seem to exercise the necessary control over our life. Faced with the problem, we get too scared and confused and are unable to make a decision regardless if it are right or wrong. Tooth problems are often pointed towards these problems and are looked at as a warning sign from the universe that we need to delve deep into our fear and indecisiveness and look for the way out. It's believed that the pain arising from the wisdom teeth eruption is a reminder of the much deeper internal pain that we experience every day. Healing this pain at the spiritual level is just as important as putting an end to the physical pain. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.